Hello everyone, welcome again to your channel Maths Guide. In today's video, we will talk about the area and perimeter of different geometrical shapes like triangles, parallelograms and trapezium. These shapes are very important and we have to find out what are different formulas to find out their area and perimeter. Stay tuned to your channel Maths Guide, and this is exercise 8.2 of your mathematics textbook. The key topics which we will discuss in this video are altitudes of geometrical figures, area and perimeter of triangles, parallelograms and trapeziums. Before moving on to the main topic of area and perimeter, let's understand what is the altitude. Altitude means height of an object above the sea level, and it is the shortest distance between the base and the top. Let's understand it with a geometrical figure. The first shape is a triangle. A triangle has a base and a top, and the difference between the base and the top is the altitude. Altitude is also known as the height, and it always makes a right angle with the base. Look at another shape. This shape is a parallelogram. This is the base of this parallelogram, and this is the height or altitude of parallelogram, and it is making a right angle with the base. In this exercise 8.2, we will talk about parallelograms, trapeziums and triangles. As you all know different shapes of triangles, but now let me explain you the difference between the parallelogram and trapezium. The first shape is parallelogram and the second shape is trapezium, and it is also known as trapezoid. There is a difference between these two shapes. The parallelogram has two pairs of parallel sides, like two pairs, and a trapezium has only one pair of parallel sides. Now let's start our exercise. This is exercise 8.2, question number 2, and we have to find out the area of the given geometrical shapes. First shape is parallelogram. The base of this parallelogram is 3 cm and height is 8 cm, and we have to find its area. The area of parallelogram can be calculated by multiplying its base with the height. So formula we generate is base into height. So let's put the values into the formula, and we get 3 cm into 8 cm, 24 cm square, the area of a parallelogram. This is another parallelogram. This is the height or altitude, which is 5 cm, and the base is 10 cm. Again, we have to put the values into the formula, and we get 50 cm square. Now next part from exercise 8.2, question number 2. Now the shape is different. What do we call the shape? Yes, this is trapezium. How do we know that? That because it has only one pair of parallel sides. This is the only pair of parallel sides, so it is a trapezium. This is the height, and it is 3 cm. This is the measurement of one side, and this is the measurement of second side. So the formula for finding the area of this shape or trapezium is 1 by 2 into side 1 plus side 2 into height. Side 1 is 8 cm, side 2 is 4 cm, and height is 3 cm. Now let's put these values into the formula, and we get 1 by 2 into 8 cm plus 4 cm into 3 cm. Adding them, 8 cm and 4 cm, we get 12 cm. Now solving them, 2 into 6 is 12, and the final answer is 6 into 3 is 18 cm square. Now we have another shape. It is also a trapezium. Again we have one pair of parallel sides, and this is the height. Height is 5 cm. One side is 3 cm and other side is a centimeter. It is very easy to recognize the height as it always make right angle with the base. Now again put the values into the formula, and we get 2 into 10 cm plus 5 cm. Now let's solve them. 2 into 5 is 10 and the final answer is 25 centimeter square. Now we have to find out the area of another shape. Now let's check it out. What shape is this? This time triangle. And we have to find out its area. For area, we need a base. And the base of this triangle is 6 centimeter. The altitude or height, which make right angle with the base. And the measurement of this height is 4 centimeter. We need only these two measurements, base and the height. The formula is area of a triangle is equal to half of the area of a parallelogram. It means half of the area of parallelogram is base into height. So we will just divide the area of parallelogram by 2 to get the area of a triangle. So the formula is 1 by 2 into base into height. Now let's put the value into this. 1 by 2 into 6 centimeter, that is base, and 4 centimeter, which is height. And let's solve them. We get 1 by 2 into 6 into 4 is 24 centimeter square. And after solving them, we get 12 centimeter square. Another shape is again triangle. What about this altitude? Yes. Making the right angle with the base. So where is the base? Yes, this is the base of this triangle, which is 10 centimeter. Height is 4 centimeter. Again, let's put the value into the formula. Here, this 5 centimeter is of no use because we need only the base and the height. So you need not to take this measurement into consideration. Now let's put the values into the formula, that is 1 by 2 into base into height. Base is 10 centimeter and 4 centimeter is the height or altitude, and the final answer is 20 centimeter square. Exercise 8.2, question number 4. The area of a parallelogram is 126 centimeter square and its perpendicular height is 9 centimeter. Find its base. Now look at this question very carefully. We have a parallelogram. Yes. And we have been given its height, that is 9 centimeter, and the area is 126 centimeter square. But the base is not known to us. It means we have to find out this base. As you all know, the area of a parallelogram is base into height. From here we can generate a new formula for finding the base. Simply what we have to do, we have to divide area by the height. If you want to find out the height, you can divide area by the base, and if you want to find out the base, you can simply divide the area by height. Now here we will divide area by height to find out the base of this parallelogram. Now let's put the values into the formula. That is, area is 126 centimeter square and height is 9 centimeter, and after dividing we get 14 centimeter base. Now exercise 8.2, question number 5. The base and area of parallelogram is 9 cm and 99 cm square. The first measurement is the base and the second is 99 cm square respectively. Find its perpendicular height, and we have to find the height. Let's understand this question with this figure. This is parallelogram. This is the altitude or height of this parallelogram. The area is 99 cm square. The base is 9 cm as given in the question. But they have not given us the height, which we have to find out. So height we have to find out. Now, as you know, when the area is given, we can find the height by dividing the area with the base. Now let's put the values into the formula, and we get 11 centimeter height of this parallelogram. This is exercise 8.2, question number 6. The parallel sides of trapezium are 25 cm and 30 cm and its area is 192.5 cm square. What is the height of trapezium? Now let's understand by drawing a trapezium. Okay, we have been given its area, which is 192.5 cm square, and the measurements of the parallel side. First side is 30 cm and another side is 25 cm, and what we have to do, we have to find out its area. Now first of all, let's write down the formula for the area of trapezium. That is 1 by 2 into side 1 plus side 2 into height. Now let's put these values into the formula. We get 192.5 centimeter square is area, which is equal to 1 by 2 into side 1 plus side 2 means 25 centimeter plus 30 centimeter into height. As height is not given to us, so we will keep writing h instead of height. Now as you can see that this 2 is divisible here, so on the other side it will be multiplied with the area. So first of all add them. 25 centimeter and 30 centimeter is 55 centimeter. Now this 2 will be shifted to this side of the equality sign and it will be multiplied by 192.5. Yes, like this. And here we have 55 centimeter into height. Now let's multiply them and we get 385 centimeter square, which is equal to 55 into height. Here 55 is multiplied by height and on the other side of equality sign it will be divided by the area. So let's divide 385 by 55 to get the height. So the height is 7 centimeter. The height of trapezium is 7 centimeter. Now question number 6 of exercise 8.2 again. The trapezium has a shorter base that is 25 centimeter and the height is 5 centimeter. The area of trapezium is 200 centimeter square. What is the longer base? It means we have to find out one of the parallel sides of this trapezium. So let's understand it with this figure. This is a trapezium. The area is 200 centimeter square. The height which is given in the question is 5 centimeter. One of the sides is 25 centimeter and another side we have to find out. But we can easily find out if we know the formula for the area of trapezium. The formula for area of trapezium is 1 by 2 into side 1 plus side 2 into height. Now let's put the values into this formula. We have area that is 200 centimeter square is equal to half into side 1 as it's not known to us, so we will write S1 over here plus 25 centimeter into 5 centimeter, which is height. In the next step, as you all know, this 2 is divided on this side, which will be multiplied on the other side of equality. So 200 into 2 is equal to, here we are left with side 1 plus 25 centimeter. We cannot add them unless and until we get the value of this side 1 into 5. So after multiplication of 200 by 2 we get 400 centimeter square. Now here 5 is multiplied with this bracket. It will be divided on other side of equality sign. So we will divide 400 by 5 and here we left with side 1 plus 25 centimeter. After division we get 80 centimeter. And now here 25 centimeter is added. It will be subtracted when shifted to another side of equality sign. So we will subtract 25 on this side of the equality side and here we left with side 1 which we have to find out. Now let's subtract them and we get side 1 is equal to 55 centimeter. So it means one side of this trapezium is 25 centimeter, which is the shorter side, so the longer side will be 55 centimeter. Just like we learned how to find out the area of different geometrical figures like triangles, parallelograms and trapezium, we can also find out their perimeter. As you all know, that perimeter is the sum of all sides of the given shape. First shape is triangle. So to find out the perimeter, all three sides must be known. Here the three sides are 8 cm, 7 cm and 8 cm. It is very easy to find out their perimeter now. We can add all three sides and we get 25 cm. Next shape is a parallelogram and the base is 6 cm. Obviously this side is 6 cm, this side will also be 6 cm. This side is 12 cm, then this side will also be 12 cm. And now let's add them, all four sides. we get 36 centimeter. For perimeter, there is nothing to do with the altitude or height of any shape. Next shape is a trapezium. The base is 15 centimeter. The other base is 5 centimeter. Third side is 10 centimeter and this side will also be 10 centimeter. Two sides are of equal length. Now let's add them and we get 40 centimeter as the perimeter of the shape. This was all about how to find out area and perimeter of different geometrical shapes like triangles, parallelograms, and trapezium. My next video on Maths Guide will be about surface area and volume of 3D shapes, which is exercise 8.3 of your textbook. I suggest you to learn all the formulas of the given area and perimeter of the different shapes and do some practice on the notebooks and keep in touch with the Maths Guide for upcoming videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe this channel.